Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express. American Standard, a name you can trust, and Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems. Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your American Standard, the best in sales and service always, from Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart. Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338. Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 7 locations to serve you. Hobart, Cordell, Sentinel, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, and Mangum. A family serving families. Larry and Kim Eshatai and their qualified staff are at your service 24/7. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. Let Gold 10W30 weight oil $289, 5W20 just $329, and Permatex Fast Orange Cleaner $14.99. Don't forget our large storage units. And Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Now, I've told you in the past, Scott was a great Bearcat, that he wore a leather helmet. Well, here's the truth. That ain't true. Scott was so tough he didn't even need a helmet. Friends, support our youth. Attend Bearcat and Lady Bearcat events when you can. Cheer on the home team. And when you need an accountant, Scott is good. He's one smart son of a gun. That's Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart. Proud Bearcat booster. 580-726-5681 at 311 South Main. Melton Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud again to be Bearcat sponsors for Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting activities on the radio. Matt offers cleaning supplies, soaps and sanitizers, paper towels, toilet paper, and a lot more. And again, Matt is always proud to help the Bearcats. He encourages you to attend every sporting event you can and other activities. Support the youth. Cheer like an unchained idiot, but remember good sportsmanship. Again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. From Matt Norman, Melton's Janitorial Supplies, 308 South Washington, Hobart. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Your friendly professional Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, born and raised in Southwest Oklahoma. Jack has the experience and the desire to make sure you're properly insured. Home, commercial, life, automobile, financial services. Jack wants to be your agent. He'll find a policy that meets your specific needs. He's a friend, a neighbor. And Jack has seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. Call Jack at 726-3077. He's ready to serve. Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 901 South Main in Hobart, 580-726-3077. Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in Southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it. Friends, did you know that James Rudkins, Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams? And Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team. Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them. And guess what? They're all teammates right now, and they're all part of the staff at Great Plains Bank in Hobart. Ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, academics, band, show ring. Whatever they're doing, do your best, because James and Betty are proud of you, proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, go Bearcat. Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart. Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community, in church, and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
All right, we are live. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We are in the press box here at the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma on a toasty day. And it's day number 1 of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. Glad to have you along. George, how are you doing today?
Just fine, Chad. Doing just fine. Enjoying the heat.
Yeah, we are in the middle of August, smack dab, and it's just a good old-fashioned summer hot day here in southwest Oklahoma. But we're playing some softball here today. Been a good day here in Hobart at the Bronze Softball Complex. The first game of the day, Hobart beating Burns-Flatdale City. The second game, it was Anadarko over Merritt. And third game, it was Fort Cobb-Broxton over Hollis. And Duke just beat Thomas in a run rule. So, winners bracket games here, Hobart versus Fort Cobb-Broxton and Anadarko versus Duke. That'll be next. Right next to us on the south field, losers bracket consolation side, Burns-Flatdale City and Hollis playing elimination game here as we speak. And we're about set to go here in this second game for Hobart today. George, Hobart coming off a win yesterday, last evening, 9-1 over Snyder, and then won the early game this morning, 12-0. So we've, especially you, Dad, and the ladies as well, you've played a lot of softball in the last 24 hours.
Played a lot of softball. I think next week's going to be just about the same.
Going to be busy. One of the games as George was talking about, and we looked at the schedule, it's at Hooker. I'm going to let George text me the updates on that. How about that, George?
You know, I can get to Liberal, Kansas. I think Liberal, Kansas is a shorter trip than Hooker, Oklahoma.
Hooker, Oklahoma.
And then we come off of that, and then the next day travel to Apache for a very important district game. Wow.
Busy week coming up. Hobart with a good softball team here in the fall. We're about set to go. In the circle is C.C. Collier for Coach Joe Knapp. Hobart 2-0 on the young season, playing Fort Cobb-Broxton. And the Lady Mustangs were able to get, let's see here, it'll be File. Nope, I just have first name. So Jill. Jill is up to bat for Fort Cobb-Broxton. The first pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Run away. It is Hobart versus Fort Cobb-Broxton. This would be a winner's bracket game here in the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. The Lady Mustangs and the Lady Cats called strike. It's 1-1 to Jill from Fort Cobb-Broxton. She is the shortstop. So Jill, Hannah, and Andy, 1, 2, 3 in the order here for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Swinging just cue balled off the end of the bat, and it's 1-2 here in the top of the first inning, just underway. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton, glad to have you along. Let me get our scoreboard up and going here. Again, this is day number 1 for me, back from a summer snooze. And let's see here. Off speed and laying off of it nicely. The ball a bit low, and it's 2-2 to Jill from Fort Cobb-Broxton, and the coach for the Lady Mustangs coming out to talk to the umpire. And so may get into a balk type move here issue, and again things will get ironed out, or maybe something she has. No, I guess everything's okay.
I'm not sure what the conversation was there, but we're back at it.
Kyler Murray had a couple of those false starts last night when his slapping seemed to offend the NFL in his preseason game with the Arizona Cardinals. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from C.C. Collier, and it's low, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Jill from the Lady Mustangs of Fort Cobb-Broxton. Payoff pitch, swinging a miss and a K. And there's one away here in the top of the first inning. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. And George, you talked about CC, and she is definitely, Hobart blessed with CC Collier and Molly Myers, two quality pitchers. Going to have that, as you talked about there, as we get into the playoffs and any kind of tournament type action. Long days and lots of games, and Nice to have someone that, if someone is off, can come in and pitch just equally as well. Pitch is low. Ball 2-1. Or 1-1. You're quick on that. 1-1. This is Hannah G. There's a strike, and it's 1-2 to Hannah, the catcher for Fort Cobb-Broxton, with one away in the top of the first. Fast pitch moves very fast. Off speed, and it's a nice pitch, maybe a bit outside, not sure. Count goes to 2-2.
I don't think I could have not swung at that, Chad.
2-2 count. Pitch, ground ball, going to be picked up by bobbled by the second baseman, an error on the second base, and there's going to be a runner at first base with one away, just off the chest there on Norris, and just waited a little bit for that ball to get to her instead of catching it on a good bounce, and we'll learn from that. And a runner at first base now with one away here in the top of the first inning. No score, Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. Brings up Andy, the first baseman here for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Here's the pitch. It's low for ball one. So C.C. Collier pitching. Behind the plate is Abby Simmons. First base is Molly Myers. Second base, that's Addie Hegling. Excuse me, I misspoke. Addie there at second base. And third base, Molly Myers. Pitch is low. And shortstop, Jamie Harris. Left field is Megley Talley. Center field, Norris. And in right, Carissa Smith. So a 1-0 count. Let's see if the runner takes off here after a sign given from Fort Cobb-Broxton coach. Off the end of the bat, and it's going to be off the glove of Molly Myers. And runners will be safe at first and second. And a hard hit ball and spinning, I'm sure, George, and just spun out of her glove. And runners safe at first and second.
Yep.
Maybe
we can pitch our way back in.
Yep.
Back into putting a bat in her hand.
You said this game was going to be just a little bit different than that first one.
Yeah.
Fort Cobb-Broxton with
a little bit more competitive.
Yep, quality team here. And one out here. Runners at first and second. And brings up Hannah. And what was that? A
foul ball.
Foul ball.
She's trying to bunt it.
I got you. So strike. 0-1 count here. Runners at first and second with one away in the top of the first inning. No score, Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Nice job by C.C. Collier. That's Hannah F. 0-0, the first baseman.
We get 2 outs, and it changes the game.
Yep. Big pitch here from C.C. Collier. 0-2 count with one away here. Runners at first and second. Top of the first, no score. Pitch is low. Runners will advance. So runners at second and third with just one away. Not only physical, a mental game here with the heat just pouring down on you, on all the players here at Bronze Softball Complex. And thankfully, this is one of those days where if you're out there, you thankfully you have the wind. Flag is pointing due north. Here's the pitch, just low, and the count is 2-2. It would just be incredibly miserable with that a wind from the south. Still hot. 2-2 count with one away. Here's the pitch from Collier, swinging a miss and a big strikeout from C.C. Collier, and there's two out here with runners at second and third.
That changes the game right there, Chad.
Yep, play is at first base now with runners at second and third and two away. And that brings up Ada here for Fort Cobb-Broxton, the left fielder. And the pitch taken on the way, called strike, and it's 0-1 to Ada from Fort Cobb-Broxton. Two away. Runners at second and third. Couple of miscues on the infield. 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. So C.C. Collier a pitch away from getting out of this. Top of the first with 2 away. Runners at second and third, 0-2 count. Coach Knapp calls the pitch. Here is the 0-2. Just low. And it's 1-2.
It's a pretty good looking pitch.
Yep.
I mean,
good spot.
I'm not standing behind the catcher, but it looked pretty good from where I'm sitting.
All right. 1-2 count. The pitch from CC off the end of the bat, just got around on it, and the count remains 1-2.
Way behind. The batter's way behind.
1-2 count with 2 away. Runners at second and third. Top of the first, and CC trying to get out of it. Here's the pitch, and it got it away from her, and it floats high, and it's 2-2. Stuck to her hand.
That's a changeup that.
Yep, didn't get out. Released.
Didn't get out.
2-2. Deuces. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. Going to be thrown down to first base. And a strikeout, throw him out there.
We got out of that.
Yeah, so good job by the catcher, Abby Simmons, to recover on a good pitch from C.C. Collier. We move to the bottom of the first inning. No score between Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. This is day one of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament in Hobart, Oklahoma on 1420 KTJS.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756. Great savings this month at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Get total cash incentives of $7,500 on F-150 XLTs or 0% for 72 months, and on Expedition XLTs, get 0% for 60 months and $7,030 in customer cash. Or you can get $9,780 in total customer cash. Hey, it's the Hurry Up and Save sale. Check it out, and check out our used inventory. See Tom or David for your best deal. Ford, go further at Wheeler Ford in... If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
All right, welcome back to Braun Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We're in the Eagles Nest up here. We do have a little air conditioning unit that is spinning, and it does feel good. We're going to have to get a fan in here tomorrow to move things around. I'm not complaining. The equipment probably wouldn't work, and the announcer would definitely not work. If I was sitting outside, I'd be keeled over. But we are here and getting the season going, 2019-2020 season, and fast pitch softball in the fall. It's day 2 for the season for the Lady Cats and their third game of this season. And we are playing Fort Cobb-Broxton. And Abby Simmons up to bat here for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. Ground ball gobbled up by the shortstop. Quick throw, 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Jamie Harris. No score between Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. Other side of the bracket, winners bracket, Duke and Anadarko both won today, so they will play next. Duke and Anadarko. Here's the pitch. Off the foot of Jamie Harrison. It's fouled off, and it's 0-1 to Jamie. Jenny Hoyle and C.C. Collier up to bat next. And that's a ball, a 1-1 count to Jamie Harris. Riley is pitching for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Riley, and it's 1-2 to Jamie Harris. The 1-2 pitch off speed, just got her bat on it, and it's going to be foul.
Kind of got lucky on that one.
Yeah, picked up in foul territory. It hit in fair territory, but spun out of play, and George is right. It set up in the air for a long time. Catcher and pitcher had to go a long ways to get there, and just couldn't quite get it. Count remains 1-2 with one out to Jamie Harris. Pitch. Ground ball, picked up by the shortstop again, throws over to first for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down, and both 6-3 plays.
We're working the shortstop out.
Yep. Brings up Jenny Hoyle, George's daughter, who can sing like nobody's business, unlike her daddy.
She didn't get it from me.
All right, 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 2 big hitters here for Hobart, and Hoyle and Collier, who can do damage and go deep at any time. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the end of the bat, off her fist, and into right field for a base hit. So Hoyle stays hot. She's 1 for 1 in this one and brings up Cece Collier. So Jenny at first base, CC at the plate, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton, Bronze Softball Complex on a hot August day. Pitch outside for a ball. On the radio, on Facebook, KTJS 1420, oksports.tv, on YouTube. Fouled back, and it's 1-1 to CC. If you go to youtube.com and you hit Hobart Bearcat TV, Hobart Bearcat channel. We've set that up to get our videos. Foul near us. It's going to be out of play, and the count goes to 1-2 to C.C. Collier with 2 away. Jenny Hoyle at first base. Bottom of the first, no score. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. 1-2, 2 away. And the pitch. Off speed, nice one. Got her swinging, and that's out number 3. We go to the top of the second. Got a good ball game here. It's the winner's bracket at the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament at the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma. Back after this.
Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats. Proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does. A professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom, Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matter.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle in the press box up here. Bird's eye view of the north field. We're batting now in the top of the second inning. First pitch is a strike from C.C. Collier. No score between Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton.
Where are we at in the Fort Cobb lineup there, Chad? Is this
Yeah, I'm going to let you know here in just a second. There's a ground ball picked up by Addy throws over to the first baseman, Jenny Hoyle, and there's out number 1. Okay, let's see here. That was number 9. Six, 7, 8. So that was 6. Caden, the third baseman, up to bat here for a strike, and it's 0-1.
So there's 7 hole at the plate right now.
Yep. I'm not sure. I may have to take off my shoes to count, but we'll figure it out. That's outside ball. 1-1 count.
Might cool you down a little bit if you do.
Any way possible. I think if it came raining right now, we'd keep playing.
I think so.
1-1 count, and swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That is Caden up to bat. Avery up on deck, the right fielder for Fort Cobb-Broxton. The 1-2 from CC. Swing and a miss, and a K from CC Collier. And there's 2 away in the top of the second. Plays 7 in fast pitch, and 5 in slow pitch.
You said nice flag flying there. John Gilner helped put that up today.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, hard-working guy.
He is a hard-working guy. He is our professional wasp killer there at the press box, the football stadium, too. All right, that pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch from CC, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly to number 12, Avery, the right fielder for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Things move at a frenetic pace in fast pitch. There's no slowdown like in baseball. Nice off-speed pitch. And that one's outside for ball 1.
If you were standing up there, could you not swing at that?
No, heck no. Of course, off-speed pitch, I'd swing it when it's halfway there and miss badly. But 1-2 pitch, ground ball, big chopper, and we'll be into center field for a 2-out base hit.
Base hit.
Yep, Fort Cobb-Broxton. And
I don't think anybody was going to make a play on that one.
no,
It chopped all the way up over the dirt.
9-hole hitter coming up to bat. The second baseman, Autumn, is up to bat here for Fort Cobb-Broxton with run at first base and 2 away. Here's the pitch from CC. On outside for a ball. No score. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton winners bracket game here at the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. And the 1-0, a swing and a miss. The rise ball.
Those girls like those balls that's up about eye level.
Yeah. Think you can get around to it, and it's just very, very difficult. 1-1. See, it's popped up in the air, going to be in center, the infield, and nobody came over to make the play. And some miscommunication, and Coach Knapp will call time, and I believe, well, it probably should have. Pitcher should have had a first crack at it, but usually the pitcher gets waved off. Shortstop Jenny probably should have stayed. I mean, it's not going to be her ball to get if she's at first base. For some reason, there is a throw. So if that really, pitcher should have made that play, or at least the second baseman. So
when you were a kid, did you ever play 500 where you threw the ball up and
you
went and fought over it?
Yes, that's
instead of stepping back, I think I'd rather see them fight over it.
Yep. So it hit the ground, and so everybody's safe. Long story short, and it with 2 away here in the top of the second, runners will be safe at first and second. And the top of the order now for Fort Cobb-Broxton. That's a called strike. And it's 0-1 to Jill from Fort Cobb-Broxton. The 0-1. It's popped or fouled back over the screen and top of the concession stand. It's 0-2. So when CC's been threatened with some base runners, she shut them down there in the first, and a chance here to do the same. 0-2 count with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Low. It's 1-2. 1-2 count with 2 outs in the top of the second. CC's pitch, low, ball 2.
This is a game of momentum, Chad. You have a little error.
Yep.
And it changes for you.
Next thing you know, you're down by 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. It moves so fast and things can change so quickly. You want to shut the door as quickly as possible on your opponent. Here's the 2-2. It's fouled into the dugout of Fort Cobb-Broxton. The count remains 2-2 with 2 away.
Very important to have mental toughness.
Yep. Yep. Cannot let things snowball for sure. And 2-2 count with 2 away. Top of the second. No score. The pitch from C.C. Collier. Ground ball picked up by Harris. Throws over to first base for out number 3. And a nice play from Jamie Harris from the shortstop position. And a couple more base runners left on base from Fort Cobb-Broxton. We go to the bottom of the second. No score between Hobart and Fort Cobb. Back after this. 1420 KTJS Radio.
Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express. American Standard, a name you can trust, and Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems. Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your home with American Standard. The best in sales and service always. From Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We are getting set to bat in the bottom of the second inning. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton all nil. Here we're got a good one going. Is winner's bracket game. The other side of the bracket, Anadarko and Duke won their games, and they will take on each other after this one here on this north field. Elimination game on the south field going on right now. Hollis and Burns Flat, Dill City.
We need to get warm our bats up, Chad. We need to get around on this girl. We need to get on base.
Yep. It'll be, let's see, coming up Norris, Myers, and Heglin. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for Coach Joe Knapp and the Lady Cats. And pitching is Riley for Fort Cobb-Broxton. She has shown herself well. Norris from the left side. In the box, here's the pitch. Shows bunt, and we'll get down the line. The throw is just in time for out number 1. 1 pitch and 1 out, but a good.
Talani's pretty fast.
Nope.
She wasn't that fast.
You got to try that,
Not this
though.
time.
Nope. She is thrown out there at first base, so there's 1 away. Now is the time to work on stuff and get better at it. And again, as talked about, figure out what you're good at. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. State tournament trip on the line. You don't want to be trying to figure out if you can get down a bunt. There's a call and strike to Molly Myers. And Hobart has good tradition. They've multiple trips to state. Off speed, just outside. It's 1-1 to Molly Myers. Molly showing bunt, pulls, nope, will bunt her down, maybe out of the box, and they'll throw over to first base for out number 2. The assistant coach at Fort Cobb-Broxton fired up on her feet and thought she was out of the box, but she's out, and there's 2 away. Fort Cobb-Broxton, a proud school, proud program. They've been good in athletics, and I'm telling you what, I'm going to tell you right now, their baseball program is top-notch. Coach Dale Bellamy, who actually coached Hobart for a while, he is their coach. And this year, this fall, this spring, they have got an outstanding baseball team. They thumped Roth the other day. And if you know anything about small school baseball, high school baseball in the state of Oklahoma, those eastern schools, and Red Oak and Roth and Dale and Tushka and Rattan,
Silo.
Yeah, Silo, all those. Yep, that's right. Pitch outside. So a 2-1 count to Addie Heglin with Megley Talley on deck. Pitch is low, ball 3. 3-1 count to Addie. Again, a couple of youngsters here, a couple of sophomores. It was fun getting to see them in action on the basketball court last year. Addie's hit hard into left field for a base hit. That's why about a 3-1 count. Addie Heglin strokes one into left field for a base hit with 1 away. 2 away. Brings up Megley Talley. No score, Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. Megley will also bat from the left side. Addie is at first base. Here's the pitch. Miss and a strike from Megley. Trying the slap swing. 0-1 count. That one is hit down the line.
That's a base hit.
That's a base hit. So a couple of hits here from 2 sophomores with 2 away in the bottom of the second. And then that brings up Faith Funkhauser. Faith at the plate with 2 away. No score, bottom of the second. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Top of the order is on deck in Abby Simmons, but there's 2 out here in the bottom of the second. And they threw it down to first base. The catcher bumped into Faith. Fort Cobb-Broxton coach didn't like that.
Thinking she's interfering, I guess.
She was still in the box.
Yeah.
1-1 count with 2 away. Here's the pitch. And it's high and inside for a ball. 2-1 count to Faith Funkhauser with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3. 3-1 count. We'll see Faith taking here. Could load the bases for the top of the order for Abby Simmons.
Oh.
And a strike. Swung at a bad pitch. Yep. 3-2. Count goes full. And the payoff pitch, and it's fouled to the Fort Cobb-Broxton dugout, and the count remains full. 3-2 with 2 away in the bottom of the second. Talley at first base. Heglin is second. And Faith Funkhauser at the plate. 3-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and a strikeout. That retires the Lady Cats. We go to the top of the third. No score, Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. This is the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament 1420 Radio, KTJS.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 7 locations to serve you. Hobart, Cordell, Sentinel, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, and Mangum. A family serving families. Larry and Kim Eshetai and their qualified staff are at your service 24/7. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. Let Gold 10W30 weight oil $289, 5W20 just $329, and Permatex Fast Orange Cleaner $14.99. Don't forget our large storage units. And Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Now, I've told you in the past, Scott was a great Bearcat, that he wore a leather helmet. Well, here's the truth. That ain't true. Scott was so tough he didn't even need a helmet. Friends, support our youth. Attend Bearcat and Lady Bearcat events when you can. Cheer on the home team. And when you need an accountant, Scott is good. He's one smart son of a gun. That's Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart. Proud Bearcat booster. 580-726-5681 at 311 South.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle, and Boomer's checked in, so he's asking if Boomer's going to take over for football. And George has got to cook the Bearcat burgers.
That's right.
At the football game.
Yeah.
So Boomer, no. You're
I got to cook you a Bearcat burger.
There's the called strike. And C.C. Collier pitching for Hobart. No score as we were batting down the top of the third inning. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton in a good one. Two good teams.
I don't know, Chad. If you double my pay, I'd put Go Boomer out.
You might take it. I mean,
fouled back.
It might be 2 nachos in one day. I don't know if I can do all that. So it count is 0-2, and that is, I got things flying around here. Let's see here. Number 20 is the 2-hole hitter, Hannah G., the catcher. Hannah is at the plate. Down 0-2 to C.C. Collier. Top of the third, no scorer. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton swinging a miss. A nice rise ball pitch, and there's one away.
You know, that rise ball is probably the nastiest pitch in softball.
Yeah, it really, you're down in the count, and you're trying to fight off anything, and those pitchers are so close, they're so good, throwing so hard, and that ball looks good for about 3/4 of the way, and all of a sudden it just takes off on you.
I think when they decide to swing at it, it's at their waist. By the time it gets to the plate, it's like at their eyes.
That's right. Pitch is a ball here to Andy, the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Swinging a miss, and it's 1-1. One away here in the top of the third. No score in a pitcher's duel so far. Cobb has left a couple of runners on and a couple of times. Hobart left 2 runners on last inning. Pitch is low for a ball. One count to Andy with 1 away. The pitch from C.C. Collier. It's outside for ball 2. Another text we received. And that pitch is high for ball 3. Getting word of a don't take this for gold here, folks. We're getting word on Facebook of a grass fire east of Snyder and Kiowa County, and maybe one in Greer County. So we'll just verify all that. Just try to keep an eye on that. This is not a good day, George, to have to deal with that.
Ooh, yeah, awful hot.
Yep. So runner at first base now. The walk.
Yeah, we walked.
Bunt laid down. You talk about out of the box. There, that player was out of the box. So no one came over to cover first base, and yeah, Joe's going to come over and talk. And I'm telling you, she's out of the box.
She was out of the box.
But it is not going to matter. But you have to make your case, because if it happens again, it's got to be called. But it will not change things now. But anyway, as much as Fort Cobb-Broxton coaches didn't like some of Hobart's players doing that, boy, they got away with one there. And it worked to their favor. Runners at first and second with 1 away in the top of the third. So C.C. Collier will have to buckle down here. There's a strike. To Ada, the left fielder.
Maybe we can pitch our way out of this anyway and just make the routine plays.
Yep. 0-1. Here's the pitch, fouled back, and it's 0-2. And so, C.C. Collier buckle down here. 1 out, runners at first and second. And Jenny Hoyle calls time. We'll come over to talk to C.C. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. Well, I take a lot.
You know, when you have that's a foul ball that the umpire took one in the mask.
I got you.
Jenny just called timeout, went to the mound. And you know what you do when you do that? You give the umpire a little break. And
yes.
They probably appreciate that.
Yep, for sure. For sure. 0-2 count with 1 away and a big pitch here from C.C. Collier. With runners at first and second, a called strike, and there's 2 outs.
All right, that just changed the ball game right there. 2 outs.
2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Runners at first and second.
Now we can just make the routine play. Get back out of this. Hopefully we can get our bats warmed up.
Brings up Riley here, and there's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The pitcher for Fort Cobb-Broxton. No score. Top of the third, Hobart and Fort Cobb. The pitch, the 0-1, low, ball one. Lady Mustangs, Lady Bearcats on a hot Friday afternoon here in Kiowa County. And still a good crowd. Pitch is low, gets away, and the throw is going to be not in time. Runners advance. No, the coach wanted the runner first to advance, and she did not get off the bag. The runner did slide in safe at third base, and so runners at first and third with 2 away. And a runner in scoring position again for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Did we?
A scoreboard issue, I guess.
C.C. Collier, the pitch, high for a ball. Runner advances down to second. The scoreboard has overheated.
I don't know.
That's the least of our problems here. Power down, power back up. 35 minutes, remember that. There's a strike. Runners at second and third. The pitch from C.C. Collier. Swing and a miss. And gets away from Abby. She throws down to first base for out number 3. So 2 more runners left on base here for Fort Cobb-Broxton. In the top of the third, we go to Hobart's half of the third. No score in the top of the order up to bat. It will be Abby Simmons, Jamie Harris, and Jenny Hoyle, 1, 2, 3. Coming up for Hobart whenever we come back to Bronze Softball Complex on 1420 KTJS.
Melton Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud again to be Bearcat sponsors for Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting activities on the radio. Matt offers cleaning supplies, soaps and sanitizers, paper towels, toilet paper, and a lot more. And again, Matt is always proud to help the Bearcats. He encourages you to attend every sporting event you can and other activities. Support the youth, cheer like an unchained idiot, but remember good sportsmanship. Again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. From Matt Norman, Melton's Janitorial Supplies, 308 South Washington, Hobart. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
There you go. Coming back to Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma, Chad Fox and George Hoyle. And we are batting now in the bottom of the third inning in a pitcher's duel. No score, Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton. And let's see here.
0-0, and I really couldn't even tell you how many base hits we've had. We've had a few, though.
Yep.
They just haven't been together.
Not been together. You know, you're right. You're right. Here's the pitch to Abby Simmons. Is called strike, and it's 0-1. And that pitch at 10 o'clock this morning was not a strike. But, again, when you're out here baking for 4 or 5 hours as the umpire, you know, there's a hard-hit ball. A nice play. And it's going to be out number 1. But, man,
play.
You bet. What a play there from the second baseman. And that is Jill. Nope. Get that right. Autumn. Autumn made that play. Second baseman, good-looking athlete, who stretched up high to get that one. That one's going into right field for a base hit, and she snagged it for out number 1. Called strike to Jamie Harris. With 1 away, Jenny Hoyle is on deck. No score here in the bottom of the third. Fouled back, and it's 0-2 quickly to Jamie Harris. Anadarko and Duke play next here on the north field in a winner's bracket game. And the winner of this game gets the winner of that one tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Here's the pitch to Jamie. Nice take, and it's 1-2. 1. And 2 with 1 away. The pitch from Riley, off speed high, ball 2. Burns Flat, Deal City, and Hollis playing on the south field right now. And in an elimination game. Good, strong tournament to get the season going here. It's the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. Jamie shows bunt, and we'll slap it in
I think that's down.
Yep, left center field for a one-out single from Jamie Harris, and that brings up Jenny Hoyle. So it's what you want, a base runner with Hoyle and Collier coming up. And Hobart somehow get a run across. Could change this game big time. With runners at a premium. That one's low to Jenny. It's 1-0 to Jenny Hoyle, who has got a hit every time at the plate today. Called striking. It's 1-1. Now I'm going to jinx her. I'm sorry. Shut up.
Might jinx her.
No, she's too good of a hitter. 1-1 count. It's high. Ball outside. Ball 2. Jamie Harris at first base after the single. Jenny Hoyle at the plate. CC Collier on deck. 2-1. Popped it up. Will be foul territory out of play. Hits the light post.
Hey, it's in fair territory now.
Exactly.
It's light post.
Did Joe Teaser tell her to run?
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Hit the light pole and then bounced into fair territory.
Exactly. So it's a loud strike, and it's 2-2 with 1 out to Jenny Hoyle.
I think I'd be looking for that changeup right here, I bet you.
Yeah. 2-2 the pitch. There it is. It's low and in the dirt for ball 3. So 3-2 count to Jenny with Jamie at first base and CC on deck for Hobart. No score. Bottom of the 3rd. The payoff. Hit, and that will be foul. Just foul.
Yeah, that's foul.
If it goes over the bag, it's fair. Joe Knapp begging for it, but doesn't matter. Call was made.
Pretty hard hit ball.
Yep, it was hard hit. Just foul, and the count remains 3-2 with 1 away.
Back third baseman up anyway.
Yep. Here's the 3-2 to Jenny. It's low, ball 4. Get down there. Come on.
It's ball 4.
I want to hit. All right, brings up CC Collier. So here we go. Runners at first and second with 1 away, and Hobart needs to get something going here and a run across. CC can help herself out here. She's pitching for Hobart and pitching well.
She hit a home run last game.
Yes, she did, over dead center.
That would be pretty good right now.
Use that south wind. The pitch is low and in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0 count to CC Collier. Bottom of the 3rd. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton 0-0. Jamie Harris at second. Jenny Hoyle at first, and CC Collier at the plate. Norris is on deck, just missed inside. The count is 2-0 to CC. Hitters count right here.
I thought she was going to turn on that one. Inside pitch, pulled down the third base line.
2-0. Chopper gonna get by the shortstop.
They got through.
Jamie Harris will score. They'll throw down to third base, and Jenny slides into third safe, and a nice job. And I tell you, it was a nice job by Jamie Harris to really get in the way of that ground ball, George, of the shortstop. She was right in her eye path of that one. And, of course, if the ball hits you, you're out. But you got to avoid the ball, and she did. And it got past the shortstop into left field. Jamie was able to round third and score, and it's 1-0, and that's just what the doctor ordered. If you're a Hobart fan, for CC Collier pitching. And CC now will get a pinch runner, a courtesy runner. And so
Chad, that ball was hit well enough up the middle that it was awkward.
Yep. Who do we have running at second?
That would be Minert.
Okay, Lexi. All right, Lexi is second with Jenny at third base. 1 away. A run across. Norris takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now, Talani, she could get a hold of one, too.
Talani at the plate and from the left side. She turns on one. That'll score 2 more. Here's the 0-1.
Oh.
Fouled back, and it's 0-2.
I sure did like that swing.
Yep. Molly Myers on deck for Hobart. 1-0.
Chad, we really need these runs here.
Runners at second and third with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's a big strikeout. Strikes out Norris. We'll make it 2 outs. And Molly Myers will try to not leave those 2 runners stranded. Lexi Minor running for CC at second base. Jenny Hoyle is at third base. And Molly Myers at the plate. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's a ball. 1-0 count to Molly. Bottom of 3. Let's give Hobart a run here on my scoreboard. I try to catch up here to get some of the rust off after the summer break. Here's the 1-0. Molly Myers fouls it back, took a big hack, and it's 1-1.
I like that swing too, Chad.
Yep. One count, 2 away. Hobart has runners at second and third, bottom of the third with a run across. And 1-1 is low in the dirt, and a good stop with the catcher, and the count is 2-1 to Molly Myers. Hobart and Fort Cobb-Broxton, winners bracket game. The other half of the winners bracket, Duke and Anadarko will play next. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Good pitch from Riley to Molly Myers. Two with 2 away. The pitch laid off the rise ball, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Molly. 1-0. Hobart on top. Batting in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch. Woo!
Son, I tell you, that was a little outside, but
she took off like she knew it, or was hoping it was the ball. And sometimes the umpire's not crazy about that, but it was the ball, I guess. And so, ball 4 will load the bases, and we'll have a timeout as the Fort Cobb-Broxton coach will talk it over.
If I had 2 strikes on me, Chad, I don't care where. If it's 2 foot above my head, I think I'd be swinging at it.
And you're a tall guy. That'd be a way tall pitch. It's 1-0. Hobart is on top. Back after this.
Your friendly professional Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, born and raised in Southwest Oklahoma. Jack has the experience and the desire to make sure you're properly insured. Home, commercial, life, automobile, financial services. Jack wants to be your agent. He'll find a policy that meets your specific needs. He's a friend, a neighbor. And Jack has seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. Call Jack at 726-3077. He's ready to serve. Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 901 South Main in Hobart, 580-726-3077. All right, welcome back to a Bronze Softball Complex. And Mr. George Hoyle has the official clock, and we're down to 11 minutes. The scoreboard says 28. We had a freeze up there a moment ago. So it's 1-0. Hobart is on top here in the bottom of the third inning. The bases are loaded with 2 away, and up to bat is Addie Heglin, a sophomore for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled back, and it's 0-1. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. 1 run across. Fort Cobb-Broxton trying to keep it at a run. And that's fouled back again. It's 0-2 to Addie Heglin. Oh, so that's...
We actually have, that's the official time right there.
So it's going up. We got.
I have to do some mathematics, Chad. That's hard for not a very smart state trooper. So I'm going to be off air here for just a minute, Chad. Okay.
All right, and pitch is. All right. So we'll get the a lot of time left. Off speed, and Addy will pop it up to the second baseman for out number 3. Hobart does score a run. They leave 3, though. We go to the top of the 4th inning, and Hobart leading it 1-0 over Fort Cobb-Broxton. It's the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. C.C. Collier will pitch whenever we come back with a 1-run lead. This is Hobart Lady Bearcat Softball on 1420 KTJS.
Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming. Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it. Friends, did you know that James Rudkins, Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams? And Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team. Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them. And guess what? They're all teammates right now, and they're all part of the staff at Great Plains Bank in Hobart. Ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, academics, band, show ring, whatever they're doing. Do your best, because James and Betty are proud of you. Proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, go Bearcats.
All right, we're back. Chad and George, we're batting now in the top of the 4th inning. It's a 1-0 lead. Hobart on top of Fort Cobb-Broxton. And first 2 pitches from C.C. Collier in the dirt, and it's 2-0. And let's see here. Let's get my scoreboard right. What do we got here? It's the top of the 4th. That one's ball 3, so not close here for CC to get the 4th going, and everybody will come in and talk to her and make sure she can get back on track. Let's see here. Number 21 up to bat, and that's Caden, the 3rd baseman. So 7, 8, and 9 in the order in the top of the 4th for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Trailing Hobart 1-0. Winner's bracket game. You win this one, you play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the winner of Duke and Anadarko, and that game is next. You lose this game, and you will play tomorrow early at 10 a.m. against the winner of Thomas and Merritt. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. 3-1. Off the end of the bat, count goes full, 3-2. Good job, C.C. Collier. So you want to win this one, especially if you're Hobart. You've played, this is your 3rd game in basically less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it is.
Playing last night, beat Snyder 9-1. They beat Burns Flat Dill City 12-0 in the first game of the day, and now facing Fort Cobb-Broxton. 3-2 from C.C. Serena Madison, a nice job coming back. C.C. Collier pitching for Hobart, and there's 1 out.
She filled the strike zone up those last 3 pitches.
Yes, sir. And now the Fort Cobb-Broxton coach coming out to discuss things, and not sure what she's not, I don't think she's pointing at CC, but the main thing that she's more pointing towards first base, or he is. The main thing would be if the coaches get upset about in fast pitches, if the pitcher tries to hop, or you have to keep your foot on the ground. And so you got to drag that back foot, and you can't push off of the rubber and hop towards the plate to get closer to make it more difficult to hit. So anyways, a lot of times coaches are, what do we got going on here?
I think that what the Fort Cobb coach is contesting would actually be a balk if her foot comes off the pitcher's plate, but right. I don't see it.
Yeah, no, she just just has to keep that back foot down and drag it, and both feet have to stay down on the ground. But
he's just mad because he's losing, maybe. I don't know.
And it's hot. And I looked at that time. That pitch is what, a ball?
That was a ball.
I didn't. I see where it ended up. I was watching her back
Threw
foot.
a change up.
Yep.
It was a little low.
You could see, CC's right foot just kind of hop a little bit, but that's a swing and a miss for a strike. But it's got to be pretty obvious and that it would come off the ground. But again, it's 120 degrees outside, so let's not get too picky unless I guess you want to. It's your right. He pays his way to get into this tournament, so he can do what he wants. But 2-1 count here. And called strike, and it's 2-2 with one out here in the top of the fourth inning. It's 1-0. Hobart is on top of Fort Cobb-Broxton. 2-2. Low, ball 3, so the count goes full. Hands getting sweaty out there, too. That's something that CC was wiping her hand, and it's hot. You're pouring sweat. Softball, you're trying to get gripped properly. Here's the 3-2. That's in the dirt for ball 4. So a runner aboard with one away. Coach Knapp will call time and come out and talk to CC. We'll take a quick break. It's 1-0. Hobart is on top. Back after this.
Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle, one away here in the top of the fourth inning. Hobart holds onto a one-run lead here, 1-0. And a runner now aboard for Fort Cobb-Broxton. And that is Avery. Autumn, the 9-hole hitter, up to bat. Pitches a strike, and it's 0-1.
This would be a good time to bunt.
Mm-hmm. So
It
Coach
looks like
Knapp
is getting his guys in position,
Yep.
his girls in position.
Molly is up from third base. Here's the 0-1. That one's low. Ball 1. CC trying to buckle down, and you could tell, George, it's just getting extremely hot out there for these ladies. It is. It's tough for us old guys, and they're out there playing softball, and we're just sitting in the AC.
I'm sitting in an air-conditioned room, yeah.
Here's the 1-1. That one's low. Ball 2. They throw down to second base. It goes into center field. Nice backup by Norris, and runner safe at second with one away. So that's just as good as a bunt. 2-1 count. With one out here in the top of the fourth inning, and Hobart is holding on to a one-run lead. The tying run now at second base for Fort Cobb. Bunt attempt, it's fouled back, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2 strikes now on the batter. That makes it's different.
Yep.
Makes a difference in the game, so she has to swing away now. She can't bunt. It's 2 strikes.
2-2 with one out here in the top of the fourth inning. 1-0 Hobart on top of Fort Cobb. Winner's bracket game here at the Bronze Softball Complex. 2-2 from CC Collier. Swing and a miss and a big strikeout from CC, and there's 2 away.
2 away, just like that.
Yep. Now the plays at first, and
Your next batter up, I think your next batter up hit the ball to right field last time. didn't
okay.
she?
I don't have an official book, but I'll take your word for it. Seemed like a good, honest gentleman. Here is the pitch. It's taken for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Runner at second base with 2 away. Yeah, this is the top of the order for Fort Cobb-Broxton. Ground ball, and a nice play from Jenny Hoyle, who waits for the runner and will tag her out. And that will retire the side. And Cece, boy, just gets out of a big inning there, and she's pitched very, very well.
She sure has.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Hobart is on top 1-0. Back to Bronze Softball Complex after this. Hobart's up to bat next.
Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We are now getting set to bat in the bottom of the 4th. And Hobart clinging to a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Hobart on top. Playing Fort Cobb-Broxton, very good softball team. Hobart is too, and that's what you expect your winner's bracket game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. Duke and Anadarko will play next in the winner's bracket here on the north field and have a consolation game going on the south field right now. No, it looks like it just ended, actually. Burns, Flatdale City, and Hollis. 1-0. Here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball. And 1-0 count to Megley Talley. Yeah, wind. Look at that. Wow.
The wind kind of picked up.
That gets away from the catcher. It's
a strike.
No, strike, okay.
Umpire might have dirt in his eyes.
Yeah. Boy, hopefully there's not, but if there's any fires now.
Well, if you have a wildfire and you have put this wind behind it, there's not much fighting it.
No.
Just maybe protect structures, homes, and everything.
Get ahead of it, yeah.
Yeah.
1-1. Count to Megley. Bunt attempt is fouled back, and it's 1-2. We had so much water and rain there in April and May, and we thought, well, is it never going to stop raining? Well, it did. It stopped raining. And
now you have 2-inch cracks in your yard.
Right. Exactly. Now we're drought conditions back, and yeah, I mean, I was kind of grumpy about mowing there early in the summer, but now I'm not worried about it so much. There's a swinging hit, and the pitcher can't gobble it up or can't gather it up, and it's going to be a hit here from Megley Talley.
That's an infield hit.
Yep.
She's pretty quick.
Yep. Megley gets down to first base.
This is a pinch hitter. This is Nariah Norris.
Okay. Nariah Norris up to bat here for Hobart. Lady Cats. She will bat for Faith Funkhauser. Abby Simmons is on deck for Hobart at the top of the order. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 4th, and Hobart is on top 1-0. Norris shows bunt. There goes Talley down to 3rd, and she is safe.
Down to 2nd.
I mean 2nd.
She stole 2nd base.
Yeah. Heat getting to me.
If she stole 3rd, that'd be one quick girl right there.
Yeah, Megley's quick.
Was that a ball? That last pitch?
That was a ball.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a 50-50 shot. That was a ball. I can only be wrong. There's off the knuckles, going to be caught by the shortstop. Good swing, though, by Norris, but out, and there's one away, and it brings up top of the order Abby Simmons. So Megley Talley is at second base with one out here Clock on the scoreboard is showing 11 minutes. We had a freeze up for a couple of 3 minutes, but we're going to let it go, and it's not going to matter too much. It's showing 11 minutes, less than that now here in this game. That goes away from the catcher, and Talley, third base quickly.
We've got one out, and we've got Megley Talley on third base at the top with our top of our lineup. We should be able to score her.
Yep. Ball gets away from the catcher again. That would be a big-time insurance run for Hobart. They lead 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch showing bunt. Whoa!
The catcher intentionally is running into our batters. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did I just see what I thought I saw,
Yeah.
Chad?
And if you're now, if you're in front of her, she throws down to second. If you're stepping over the home plate, now that's interference on the batter, but not in that case. Whenever she's standing,
if you're standing in the batter's box, that's your batter's box.
Yeah, and then she plows into you. That's nah. Anyway. That will be a base hit.
That is a base hit.
And that is an RBI single from Abby Simmons and a big-time hit there. And a big insurance run. Good job, Megley Talley on the bases. And a big hit from Abby Simmons. It goes under the glove of the second baseman. And it's 2-0. Hobart is on top in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's big time. Brings up Jamie Harris with one out. Popped up, and catcher, third baseman. Third baseman comes over foul territory, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away. Bottom of the fourth brings up Jenny Hoyle, who has started the season on a torrid pace. Trying to continue that here in the Maggie Walker fast pitch tournament. Abby Simmons at first base with 2 outs. A run across in the bottom of the fourth. And a pitch and a swing here could get that to 4 in a hurry.
Yep.
Here's the pitch to Jenny Hoyle. It's a ball, and it's 1-0.
I think I would have rather see her swing at that one. It's a little outside, but you can take that to right field.
1-0 pitch is called striking. It's 1-1. With 2 away. And Jenny will come down and talk to Coach Knapp. Again, the winner will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Loser will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. So after spending the day in the sun, you want to win this one and play tomorrow, get some rest. Winner will take on the winner of Duke and Anadarko tomorrow at 1. And the loser will play the winner of Thomas and Merritt. That's off the hands. We'll get into deep shortstop. The long throw will be in time for out number 3. A run does score, though, and a big hit from Abby Simmons. We move to the top of the 5th inning. It's 2-0. Hobart is on top of Fort Cobb-Broxton as we play at the Bronze Softball Complex.
Chad, the way I'm seeing this wind blow, if there's a wildfire right now, it will take off and look just about like that topsoil that just went to left field.
Yeah, it's hopefully there's not. I need to get some confirmation, but we just got word on Facebook there were some weather watchers that were out and about, and then they had gotten word and posted something on Facebook. So anyway, we'll keep a close ear and eye and make sure that is hopefully everybody's safe and okay. So
Chad, we're 3 outs away from winning this game. We have 8 minutes left on the time, and so we're going to have to play out this inning anyway, and we get 3 outs and
be it.
Now if they get 3 runs,
right,
that's it too.
Well, yeah, that's not the good thing if you're a Hobart fan.
And then if we get 3 outs here, we come back tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Everybody get out tomorrow if you can. It's going to be hot late in the day. You know that. So if you can come on out and be a part of it early, the first game of the day will be at 10 a.m.
Chad, tomorrow, as a matter of fact, I've already done quite a few today, but we're going to cook some Bearcat burgers. So if you you could probably just make your meal out here if you chose to do that.
Yep, we encourage everyone to
come out and support our Lady Cats.
Football, softball, basketball. We do the stuff on radio and on online as well for folks who can't make it to the games and the millions of Hobart fans that live out of town and all over the world, and checked in with us online. And so if you're like Steve Stockton and just sitting in the cab of your pickup because it's too hot, and that's not an excuse. You need to come on out. First pitch is a ball. Or Dave Mills. I'll get on Dave. A 1-0 count. Pitch is high and gets away from Abby. And I tell you what, those catchers today, that is something. Want to keep everybody hydrated for sure, but you got to watch those catchers. They got all that stuff on, and this heat and multiple games in one day. So a 2-0 count. We're batting now in the top of the fifth, taking all the way. So we have a 2-1 count. Let's go to the next half inning. Top of the fifth, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch from CC. Swing and fouled back to the screen. The count goes to 2-2. CC Collier's gone the distance and has pitched very well. Molly Myers got the win in the first game of the day over Burns Flat Dill City. Nice to have a couple of aces on your staff. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. Count goes full. 3-2 for CC. Every pitch seems to be a lot of effort being.
Well, right here, we just need to make sure we make routine plays and compete.
Here's the 3-2 from C.C. Collier. Rise ball gets away, and it's ball 4. It's a leadoff walk. It brings up the tying run for Fort Cobb-Broxton to the plate with nobody out. Top of the fifth inning, 2-0 lead here. Hobart is on top. Fort Cobb trying to come back here, taking all the way, and there's a called strike, and it's 0-1. Clock showing 4 minutes, so as George says, if Hobart holds on here in this inning, they will win. Fort Cobb comes back, they'll win. This is it. So the pitch is high, and it's 1-1 with nobody out, and a runner at first base for Fort Cobb. 7 innings or 75 minutes. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Good pitch from CC. 2-0 lead. Hobart on top of Fort Cobb. It will be Anadarko and Duke next. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss, and it strikeout. There's out number 1, and a dangerous throw from Abby Simmons. A nice play from Jenny Hoyle to snag it before it went into right field. And a nice smile from Jenny. And don't need to do that.
Well, you got to keep them honest, I guess.
Yeah. One away here in the top of the fifth, taking all the way, and a called strike, and it's 0-1. And the throw down to first base. Again, that one just over the glove. And someone needs to let Abby know, too, to be careful. But especially this time of the day, George, that sun, you look at that shadow, it's right there in Jenny's eyes. They're at first base. One away.
What's the count?
Oh, boy. I don't know, depending on you. I think it's 1-1.
I think you're right.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. C.C. Collier battling strong out there in the circle in the heat for Hobart, clinging to a 2-0 lead. A 1-2 pitch here coming with 1 out, and a big one here from C.C. Swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout, and there's 2 away.
Hey, big shout out to Marcy Ard. She's texting me here.
All right.
Hope she's taking care of John Mark. You know, John Mark had surgery, and he did a lot of work out here over the years.
You bet.
Good folks.
All right, here's the pitch from CC. Called strike, and it's 0-1. CC is finishing strong here with 2 away in the top of the fifth inning and a 2-0 lead.
Two strikes away from clinching this right here, Chad.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly.
Help.
And
Ball got away.
Got away. Runner advances to second base. Coach Knapp doesn't want to see that, and got to clean that up during the season for sure. Oh, Johnny Gilner texted me too, so Johnny's checked in. Ada is at the plate here for Fort Cobb. 0-2 count with 2 away. C.C. Collier can win it right here on this pitch. Runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Hobart wins it.
We win it.
Hobart wins it 2-0.
1 o'clock tomorrow. If you come out to the Hobart softball field tomorrow, I can guarantee you'll have a very great meal here, especially if you order a Bearcat burger.
Bearcat burger. What?
All of the proceeds from the concession stand go to support the Hobart Lady Cats.
Okay.
And all their ventures.
What is
we're
on?
very thankful for our fans and supporters.
What is on the Bearcat burger?
The Bearcat burger is a 3rd-pound piece of meat. Get raised right here in Kiowa County with a piece of cheese and a hot link sliced right over the top of it. It's almost as good as breathing air.
I like it, and I had one. George he brought me one earlier, and I've had them before, and they're awesome. They're great. And the origins of the Bearcat burger, do we divulge that? Is that is it like the secret recipe from the Colonel, or is it?
Well, actually, there's no patent on it. It was because it was stolen.
No, those we've had those from Jim Coakley to CR and at the whole Bearcat football games, and so anyway, those are good stuff. And so yeah, we encourage everyone to come on out tomorrow. Hobart girls play at 1 o'clock, but come out early. The first game tomorrow will be at 10 a.m. And next up here at the Bronze Softball Complex is Duke and Anadarko, and that'll be a good game too. So anyway, lots of teams, lots of fans and players in town, and Hobart showing themselves well here. And again, the field, everything looks great. Concession stand, come on out and enjoy that. And it's hot. If you can't get out, stay inside. Don't blame you. We'll have it for you on the radio and also online, Facebook, and also on oksports.tv and on YouTube on the Bearcat channel on YouTube. All right, thanks to all of our sponsors. George, thank you, sir, for helping out.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll come back to Bronze Softball Complex tomorrow for Hobart Lady Cat Softball. It'll be a game at 1 o'clock against the winner of Anadarko and Duke. You've been listening to Hobart Lady Bearcat Softball. This is 1420 KTJS. We'll talk to you tomorrow.